Welcome to Cuba, the beautiful island in the Caribbean, where vibrant culture, legendary history, and stunning nature blend together. Cuba, located right next to the U.S. coast, stands out with its pristine white beaches, ancient buildings, and the ever-present rhythm of salsa music. Beyond these beautiful features, there is something special that makes Cuba unforgettable: Cuban women. With their natural beauty, captivating charm, and strong presence, they are an essential part of the irresistible allure of this island nation. Join us on a journey to explore Cuba, where every story, every photo, and every sound is filled with magic waiting for you. Fact 1. History of the struggle for independence. Cuba, the unceasing fight for freedom. Cuba, a country with a history of fierce and heroic struggles for independence, has spent centuries fighting for self-determination from foreign powers. This struggle began during the fight against Spanish domination, continuing throughout the 19th century with major revolutions such as the First Cuban War of Independence in 1868 and later the Second War of Independence at the end of the 19th century. Heroes like José Martí became symbols of the fight for freedom, and that spirit has been passed down through generations of Cubans. But the struggle never stopped. In 1959, under the leadership of Fidel Castro, the Cuban Revolution reclaimed control of the country from the dictatorship of Fulgencio Batista, marking a significant historical turning point. With this victory, Cuba not only regained its independence, but also established a completely new political regime based on communist and socialist values. This revolution not only changed Cuba, but also profoundly impacted the region and the world, establishing an independent and strong Cuba that would not bow to any force. Cuba's history of independence is a story that will never be forgotten, with pages full of brutality, but also brimming with pride for the strength and resilience of its people. Fact 2. Free education system. Cuba, where education is a right for all. Cuba stands out not only for its beautiful beaches and rich culture, but also for its admirable free education system. From elementary school to university, all students have access to quality education at no cost. This is a strong commitment from the Cuban government to provide learning opportunities for everyone, regardless of background or family circumstances. What's remarkable is that, despite being a small country with limited resources, Cuba has the highest literacy rate in the Caribbean region. This is an incredible achievement that not only improves the quality of life for Cubans, but also contributes to the development of a highly intellectual youth generation capable of contributing to society. Everyone can receive a proper education, from basic skills to specialized fields, allowing them to contribute to the country's development. Cuba's education system is also known for training highly skilled doctors, engineers, and professionals who not only serve in the country, but also export their expertise to other nations. Thanks to this free and quality education, Cuba has created a community of people with exceptional knowledge and skills, a feat that few countries can match. Fact 3. The uniqueness of classic cars. Havana, where time seems to stand still. One of the most iconic images of Havana is the classic cars from the 1950s, still used daily on the lively streets. If you visit the Cuban capital, don't be surprised to see old but vibrant Chevrolet, Ford, or Buick cars rolling through the cobbled streets. These cars are not just a means of transport, but a living testament to a bygone era, where history and the present blend perfectly. Despite the passing years, these classic cars are carefully maintained and meticulously cared for by the people of Havana. They are loved not only for their classic appearance, but also for their symbolism of a glorious period in Cuba's history, when these cars were the dream of everyone. For the Cuban people, preserving these cars is part of their cultural heritage, and they are a special highlight in the vibrant picture of the city. Therefore, Havana is not just a city of music and the sea. It's also a place where classic cars take you back to a golden era, where the past and present intertwine, creating a unique atmosphere that can't be found anywhere else. Fact 4. Cuba has a special healthcare system, healthcare for all, without discrimination. Although Cuba is a developing country, it stands out with its remarkable public healthcare system. One of the things that make Cuba different is its free healthcare for all citizens, from basic checkups to complex surgeries, all provided without any cost. This is a strong commitment by the country to the health and welfare of its people. Not only is it free, but Cuba's healthcare system is also highly regarded for its quality. The country has one of the highest doctor-to-patient ratios in the world, with a network of dedicated and experienced doctors and nurses. Thanks to an efficient healthcare system, the average life expectancy of Cubans ranks among the highest in the world, and the infant mortality rate is also very low. With preventive programs and regular health checkups, Cuba has built a solid healthcare foundation, helping its citizens live healthier lives. In fact, this healthcare system not only serves the people of Cuba, but also provides doctors and healthcare professionals to other countries, proving the prestige and global influence of Cuba's healthcare system. Fact 5. The majority of the population lives in urban areas. Havana, the heart of Cuba. Cuba, a country rich in history and culture, has most of its population living in large cities, particularly Havana, the capital and the most vibrant center of the nation. About 75% of Cuba's population resides in cities, where not only economic and political activities take place, but also a confluence of culture and art. Havana, with its bustling streets and ancient buildings, is the heart of Cuba, where everything seems to be in a constant state of motion. Here you can feel the mix of the classic and the modern. The colorful streets, lively sidewalk cafes, and outdoor concerts create a distinctive atmosphere that no other place can match. In addition to Havana, other large cities, such as Santiago de Cuba and Camagüey, are also important destinations where cultural, educational, and commercial activities concentrate. Life in these cities is always bustling, not lacking in innovation, but also preserving traditional values, creating an energetic space full of Cuban essence. Fact 6. Architectural masterpieces. Trinidad, Cuba's colonial architectural jewel. The ancient city of Trinidad, one of Cuba's most beautiful cities, is a vibrant testament to the fusion of history and art. Here, colonial architecture is perfectly preserved, with brightly colored houses and ancient squares that leave anyone who visits in awe. The cobblestone streets, houses with intricately decorated wooden windows, and red-tiled roofs all create a fairy tale-like atmosphere. Trinidad is not only a place where you can admire the beauty of classical architecture, but also where you can feel the breath of the past. Buildings from the 19th century, once symbols of a prosperous era, still stand as a testament to the resilience of construction artistry. The grand squares, with statues and fountains, and peaceful corners, reflect the graceful elegance of a city that was once a center of culture and trade. Trinidad is not only beautiful through its architecture, but also through the stories that each wall and street tells. This is a must-visit destination for those who love the perfect blend of culture, history, and art. Fact 7. Preserving traditional culture. Cuba, where ancient values are kept alive. Cuba is not only a modern country with a lively pace of life, but also a treasure trove of priceless culture, preserved across many generations. From music and dance to cuisine, every aspect of Cuban culture is maintained and developed, creating a solid foundation for ancient traditions. Music and dance are two indispensable elements in the daily life of Cubans. Salsa, rumba, and mambo beats can be heard everywhere, from small bars to large festivals. Each dance is not only a combination of steps, but also a way of expressing the soul and culture of the people here. Cuban cuisine is equally distinctive, with traditional dishes like ropa villa shredded beef, tostones fried plantains, and lechon asado roast pig, reflecting a blend of Spanish, African, and indigenous influences. Each meal is not only an opportunity to enjoy delicious food, but also a chance for family and friends to gather and preserve cultural values through every dish. Cuba, with all its rich cultural preservation, does not only hold on to valuable heritage, but also passes down to future generations a pride in these irreplaceable spiritual values. Fact 8. Cuba and baseball, a passion that never dies. Cuba and baseball are inseparable, like two best friends that no one can replace. Baseball is not only the most beloved sport in Cuba, but also an integral part of the soul of the country. No matter where you are, from small ballparks to international matches, The Cuban people are always enthusiastic, passionate, and full of devotion when it comes to this sport. Cuba has produced many legendary baseball players who have not only brought pride to the nation, but also left a deep mark on the global sports scene. From Luis Chant to Yulieski Gurriel, these names are not only adored in Cuba, but have also shown in major leagues such as Major League Baseball (MLB) in the United States. In Cuba, baseball is not just a game. It's a part of the culture, a way of life full of emotion, where everyone, from children to the elderly, can participate. If you visit Cuba on the day of a baseball game, you'll experience the fervor and excitement that this sport brings. Fact 9. Vinales National Park, Cuba's pristine paradise. Vinales National Park, recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, is one of Cuba's magical destinations where pristine nature remains untouched. Famous for its towering limestone peaks, Vinales offers a magnificent and peaceful landscape that captivates anyone who loves nature. The giant Mogotes limestone mountains, with their unique shapes, rise between lush valleys, creating a breathtaking sight you will never forget. Strolling through the vast valleys, you'll see endless tobacco fields with small, charming villages nestled by crystal-clear rivers. Here, life still moves at a tranquil, unhurried pace. Vinales National Park is the perfect place to immerse yourself in nature's beauty, participate in wildlife exploration, or simply take a walk under the shade of ancient trees. Vinales offers a serene space, untouched by rampant development. It's an ideal destination for those who seek peace in the heart of untouched nature, where everything retains its pure beauty as it was from the beginning. Fact 10. Beautiful beaches and seaside paradise. Cuba, the heaven of seawater and white sands. Cuba is not only famous for its lively music and revolutionary history, but also a paradise for those who love the sea. Cuba's beaches, such as Varadero, Cayo Coca, and Cayo Largo, never fail to amaze visitors with their pristine and natural beauty. The water here is crystal clear, emerald green, sparkling under the sun, like an alluring invitation from the ocean. Stepping onto the soft, white sands, you'll immediately feel the lightness in every step you take. Varadero Beach stands out with its endless stretches of sand, where you can relax, sip a cocktail, and gaze at the rolling waves. Cayo Coca and Cayo Largo, with their quiet and untouched spaces, are perfect destinations for those seeking privacy and tranquility in nature. Cuba is not only a place to unwind, but also an ideal paradise for water activities, from swimming and diving to surfing and boat tours. Whether you're into peaceful solitude or adventurous exploration, the beaches of Cuba are always ready to offer you an unforgettable experience. Fact 12. Excellent cigar quality. Cuban cigars, the pinnacle of craftsmanship. Cuba is not only famous for its stunning beaches and lively music, but also as a paradise for legendary cigars. Cuban cigars, with their distinctive taste and superior quality, have won the hearts of tobacco enthusiasts worldwide. Renowned brands such as Cohiba and Montecristo originate from this country and are celebrated as the height of cigar craftsmanship. It's no coincidence that Cuban cigars have such a powerful allure. Each cigar is the result of meticulous care and age-old techniques, from selecting the tobacco leaves to the rolling process. Skilled artisans in Cuba have preserved traditional methods, ensuring that each cigar delivers a unique, bold flavor while being incredibly refined. For the Cuban people, cigars are not just products. They are part of the culture, a symbol of sophistication and power. If you are a cigar lover, don't miss the chance to enjoy an authentic Cuban cigar, and you'll surely understand why they are considered masterpieces of craftsmanship. Fact 13. Salsa music and rhythm, where the beat of life never stops swirling. Cuba, where music is not just a part of the culture, but the heartbeat of the country. It is the birthplace of world-famous music genres like salsa, rumba, and many other traditional styles. Every melody in Cuba carries with it a strong, dynamic, and joyful spirit, making it impossible to sit still without swaying along. Wherever you go, from outdoor concerts to lively festivals, You'll always hear the sound of tumbadora drums and congas echoing in the air, drawing you into the whirlpool of music. Especially salsa, which is an integral part of daily life, from small bars to large events. The Cuban people don't just sing and dance. They live and breathe music. Like an invitation, the music here never rests. It's a universal language that connects people together, no matter where you come from. So, if you visit Cuba, don't just listen to the music, live with it to truly feel the power of the melodies that form the soul of this country. Communism and Revolution Cuba, where the past guides the future. Cuba, one of the last remaining communist countries in the world, carries an inspiring historical story. In 1959, under the leadership of Fidel Castro, the Cuban Revolution overthrew the dictatorship of Fulgencio Batista, bringing freedom to the people. This country is not only a land of beautiful beaches and lively music, but also a place that holds the marks of its struggle for independence. From large murals depicting Fidel and Che Guevara to revolutionary symbols on every corner, Cuba takes pride in its past. Every street and square bears the imprint of the revolution, serving as a testament to the strength, unity, and resilience of the Cuban people. Images of revolutionary celebrations, with thousands of people participating, are not only a source of pride, but also a reminder of a time that forever changed this nation. If you love history and want to experience a part of this great revolution, Cuba is a place you cannot miss. Life here is not just about the present, but a journey back to the past to understand and feel the events that shaped this country. Fact 15. Havana, where the past meets the present, where romance meets vibrancy. Havana, the capital of Cuba, where every step you take feels like walking into a classic movie. Imagine strolling through tree-lined streets, where colonial-era buildings, with their faded paint, still exude the pride of a glorious era. Every house here seems to tell a story of the colonial period of revolutions and of Havana's life that never stops moving. If you love colonial architecture with high arches and old wooden windows, then Havana is your paradise. The pastel-colored houses, cobblestone streets, all blend together in a romantic atmosphere, like something straight out of an old novel. But don't let that peaceful exterior fool you, because when the sun sets, Havana comes alive with its vibrant and unceasing energy. Street-side bars, salsa music echoing from every corner, and the laughter of the Cuban people blend into the rhythm of life. Havana is not only where you can admire the past, but also where you can feel the magical connection between romance and vibrancy, between a city alive and a glorious past. If you want a journey immersed in both ancient beauty and youthful, energetic spirit, don't miss the chance to explore Havana, the capital of Cuba. Fact 14. So, what do you think about Cuba? Are you ready to explore this country? Share your thoughts below the video, and don't forget to hit the like button if you find it interesting.